You see, again, we are generalizing. Don't forget that I've called people out. We have names, I read out the names, and I've said that these so-called Nigerians, let us know them. Let us know them. Let them be dealt with. They can't be anonymous. So it's the responsibility. In Indonesia, we had 21 Nigerians on death row. We went to the Indonesia prison, and we spoke to them, and we begged them, and they said, our law is our law. 4 were executed, and they are still, and then 1 was saved through the intervention of Barrister Emmanuel, but they are still there. But you know what, when we went into that prison, I've said it before and I'll say it again, 21 of them, 20 were from one state in the southeast. 20.
Hello and what's up guys? In this video, we need to talk about something that has set social media on fire, something that is shaking conversation across Nigeria. Abike Dabiri, the chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, popularly known as NIDCOM, has been caught in the center of a heated controversy, and this time it is not about foreign policy, not about Nigerians abroad. It is about an issue that touches directly on Nigeria's deepest wound, ethnic tension. So what really happened? On Wednesday, Abike Dabiri shared a post on X, a platform we all know as Twitter, about a young trafficked Nigerian girl named Mercy, who was rescued from Libya. At first, it looks like a normal awareness post about human trafficking, a serious issue we know has ruined so many lives. But then, something shocking followed. An ex-user identified as Akerele X responded to her post. Instead of focusing on the plight of this rescued girl, he used the opportunity to launch a poisonous ethnic attack. He called Igbos monkeys, children of gorillas, and even bastards. But that wasn't all. He praised Abike Dabiri and basically told her to ignore the so-called ungrateful noise from Igbos. Now, here is where things got explosive. Instead of ignoring that toxic, hateful response, Abike Dabiri reposted it. And not just reposted, but amplified it with laughing memes. In simple terms, she gave it her stamp of approval. Within hours, the post had been viewed by more than 15,000 people, with over 53 reposts and over 100 comments. Nigerians immediately went into outrage mode. Many saw this as more than just an innocent mistake. It was seen as an open endorsement of ethnic bigotry by someone who holds a top government office. Guys, let's pause here and think. This is not just any random social media user. This is Abike Dabiri, a former member of the House of Representatives, now the head of NIDCOM, the very agency tasked with representing Nigerians abroad. Regardless of tribe or religion, her job is supposed to unite, not divide. So why would she amplify such a hateful message? That is a $1 million question. Of course, Nigerians wasted no time reacting. One user at O David didn't mince words. He said, "This is the lowest I have ever seen in the history of Nigeria." Another at Fibrid accused her directly of being a tribal bigot, saying he thought her page was being managed responsibly, only to realize it was being run to save tribal interests. And then Mr. Ozowon went even harder, describing her as someone with vicious and virulent character hidden behind makeups. This is not the first time Abike Dabiri has been dragged into tribal controversies. Nigerians still remember her past statement about Nigerians on death row in Indonesia. She once said that 20 out of 21 were from a single southeast state. That statement caused uproar then, with many accusing her of profiling and stigmatizing an entire ethnic group. Now, we are back here again, with her seeming to laugh along as Igbos are called monkeys. Guys, what message does this send to Nigerians at home and abroad, especially at a time when the country is more divided than ever along ethnic and religious lines? Let's not forget, Nigeria has a long history of dangerous tribal sentiments, from the civil war in the late 1960s to countless clashes in politics, even down to arguments on social media today. These divisions have always been there, waiting to be triggered, and words matter. When someone in authority endorses such language, even indirectly, it can fuel deeper resentment, suspicion, and hate. Think about it. What if an official abroad referred to Nigerians as monkeys? We would scream racism. We would trend hashtags. We would demand apologies. But here at home, we have one of our own amplifying that exact same slur against fellow Nigerians. That's why people are not just angry, they are deeply disappointed. Another thing to note is that this isn't happening in isolation. We have seen how tribal politics have dominated Nigeria's elections. Yoruba versus Igbo narratives in Lagos, North versus South power struggles in Abuja, and so on. Many Nigerians are tired of leaders who play the ethnic card directly or indirectly. So when a senior official like Abike Dabiri is seen to be laughing along with tribal insults, it feels like rubbing salt into an open wound. Now, supporters of Abike Dabiri may argue, oh, maybe she didn't read the full post, or maybe she reposted by mistake. But can that really excuse the laughing emojis? Nigerians are not buying it because as a public figure, especially on social media, every click, every repost, every emoji carries meaning. So what happened next? Will Abike Dabiri apologize? Will she explain herself? Or will this be swept under the carpet like so many other controversies in Nigerian politics? Right now, Nigerians are waiting, watching, and demanding accountability. Because at the end of the day, this is bigger than one person. It is about whether our leaders are helping to heal Nigeria's divisions or whether they are quietly fueling them. There you have it, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Feel free to share your thoughts after watching.
You see, again, we are generalizing. Don't forget that I've called people out. We have names, I read out the names, and I've said that this so-called Nigerians, let us know them. Let us know them. Let them be dealt with. They can't be anonymous. So it's the responsibility of the host country, which even the Inspector General of Police of Ghana said, look, I don't want to say one tribe. Let us know them. We are not going to go there and beg for them. Why you say the Nigerian Commission in Ghana? The Nigerian Commission in Ghana has been doing a lot, actually. Look, I've gone to Ghana. I can't remember how many times I've gone to Ghana. If you remember when we had cases of trafficking, we went to Ghana and brought back those girls. And we thank Her Excellency, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, who helped us with transportation, bus and all that. And we've been doing that on a regular basis, and it has gone down. You know, and the people behind that have been arrested. Many Nigerians and a few Ghanaians were involved in the trafficking. It's still going on, but not as much as in the past. So we dealt with headlong. If you say kidnapping, arrest them, jail them, lock them up. Again, when I mention these things, even me, sometimes this tribe you're talking about, we say, oh, is it because it's us? No, like I said, crime has no federal character. In Indonesia, we had 21 Nigerians on death row. We went to the Indonesia prison and we spoke to them and we begged them, and they said, our law is our law. 4 were executed, and they are still, and then 1 was saved through the intervention of Barrister Emmanuel, but they are still there. But you know what, when we went into that prison, I've said it before and I'll say it again, 21 of them, 20 were from one state in the southeast. 20. The other one was from Edo State.
She wants to name names when the people involved are from the southeast. But when the people involved are from the southwest, she doesn't want to name names. When they are from the north, she's afraid to name names. Tribalism is the stock in trade of Abike Dabiri. Shame on her. Shame on Abike Dabiri. If not for social media, many of us would have gone to the grave thinking that Abike Dabiri is a good role model, that he's a wonderful Nigerian. Many of us would have gone to the grave thinking so. Social media has exposed her for who she really is. Social media. A tribalist, a tribal. Tribalism runs in her vein. Tribalism against the southeast. Many years ago, Abike Dabiri was one of those people that we looked up to when she was working in NTA then. She would sit on the screen with a good makeup and a good smile, marshalling news on NTA. We will always admire her. Many young ladies grew up looking up to her. A lot of people took her for a mentor. But social media has really exposed her for who she really is. Tribalism, it runs in her blood. Many had wondered why, for so many years before the advent of social media, the narrative is always against the southeast. And the simple reason was that then, news media was controlled by the southwest. And some of the southwesterners who are tribalists, they were mostly the one controlling the news media, traditional news media, the TVs, the newspapers and co, and the radio stations. And they always spew propaganda against the southeast. Propaganda like the queue in Nigeria was the southeast queue. Propaganda that the southeast was trying to do this, the southeast is trying to dominate, the southeast is trying to, there was no manner of propaganda that they didn't propagate and sustain against the southeast. But social media came and democratized the media space and took away control from them. They couldn't control it. That is the story of Abike Dabiri. I'm one of those that will always watch her thinking, this woman is an excellent woman, is a role model. But today, we are seeing her for who she really is. We are seeing her for who she truly is. So, some months back, somebody called the attention of Abike Dabiri that certain Nigerians were languishing in jail in Indonesia. Abike Dabiri responded. And the guy for her was supposedly from Southeast. He responded and told the guy that he's lucky. That they are lucky that the NDLA saved them. If not, they will go there and something will happen, they will die there. Guess what? Later, she gave a publication saying that 20 people on death row in Indonesia were from Southeast. Rather than this is somebody that is diaspora chairperson for Nigeria, not from Southwest, not for Southwest. So she said that 20 people on death row were from the Southeast. She mentioned where they were from. Now, another issue happened. The people were not from Southeast. She refused to mention them. She said Nigerians. So about last week, about 3 monarchs from the Southwest, where one was arrested in the US, they were monarchs. Oba. One was arrested in the US for COVID-19 scam. Another in Puerto Rico for laundry. These were traditional rulers, so no young men, old men. Another for kidnapping. So somebody from the Southwest. Now, because Abike Dabiri was saying we should be naming people where they are from and shaming them. So this guy asked Abike Dabiri again. You said we should be naming names where they are from and shaming them. Should we now, have you forgotten, suddenly develop amnesia that you have forgotten to name these people where they are from? Guess what? She went to delete the tweet where she had tweeted that people names should be named. Why? Because the people involved are from the Southwest. When Kwan Wan blocked an airline in the international airport in Lagos and committed crime, Abike Dabiri was the one that tweeted that he should be forgiven. It is shameful. If not for social media, many of us will go to our grave and say, this woman, in short, if we find ourselves in heaven, we will be there to testify that this woman is an excellent woman. Social media has really exposed a lot of evil in Nigeria. The evil of tribalism. Majorly propagated by the Tunubu part of Southwest Nigeria. Their stock in trade is tribalism. She wants to name names when the people involved are from the Southeast. But when the people involved are from the Southwest, she doesn't want to name names. When they are from the North, she's afraid to name names. Tribalism is the stock in trade of Abike Dabiri. Shame on her. Shame on Abike Dabiri.
I come here today to condemn the statement of Abike Dabiri, that woman that has not been useful for any other thing, that's squandering our money over our family, over our non-estication, stupidity things. I totally condemn a statement of tribalizing criminality among Nigerians. I totally go against the fact that she, one way or the other, indirectly referring to a particular group of tribe in Nigeria to be behind all the criminalities in Nigeria. An Igbo small girl was the best student this year in all subjects in England. We say she is a Nigerian. But when there is problem, like what you are saying about Malaysia or whatever, that the people on death row, there 20 people are on death row, there are 20 of them are from Southeast, one of them from Edo. Your Excellency, what is wrong with your brain? Why do you have a selective memory? Is it because you don't wash your hair all the time? 52 Yoruba people are in Saudi Arabia facing death penalty. 52 Nigerians, Yoruba people. So, last week in New York, over 14 Nigerians were rounded up, mostly Yoruba people. You are trying to tribalize criminality. A criminal is a criminal. As long as you are carrying your passport, if you committed any crime, you are a Nigerian. I'm trying to say that you don't want people to generalize it. Haven't you generalized it by you saying that 20 of the 21 are from Southeast, and that has been the normal routine? What is normal routine? I want 50 to 1 in Saudi Arabia. We don't want bigots like these people in power. We don't want people who talk along Oshisha. We have Nigerians suffering, dying every day in Libya. This woman will lock láti lọ ṣe nǹkan kan. The time we had problem in Sudan, this woman, this bigot of a woman, refused to carry people from Southeast, giving preferential treatment. People who are facing death, on select one. Eru Fulani, on tribalize criminality to Nigeria. Are we not Nigerians? Aren't we carrying the same passport? Èmi ò mọ̀ bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ṣe sọ pé we are so smart in Nigeria. Àwọn olófò bí eléyìí, àwọn olófò ènìyàn, àwọn ọ̀dàlúrú, àwọn òfin ọ̀rọ̀ bá yẹ́jẹ́, irú yín náà fi sípò. How do you mean that that you don't want to generalize it, but most of the crime always come from one particular place? There's over 50 Yorubas that are facing death penalty in Saudi Arabia right now. Why aren't you saying a goddamn thing about it? You make me mad this morning.